distinction. All right, listen closely. See, Drake is signed to a record label called Republic Records. Kendrick Lamar is signed to a record label called Interscope Records. Both of these record labels are owned by Universal Music Group. Now, what Drake is saying is that Universal Music Group, since it owns both him and Kendrick Lamar's music, favored Kendrick Lamar over Drake during their rap beef. Why? Well, here's where it starts to get wicked. Drake is in contract negotiations with the Universal Music Group. The Universal Music Group had a problem. Drake made them a lot of money. So now Drake's basically like, you see how much I'm worth, Universal Music Group. For my next contract, I need that. Y'all better give me that money. He said, how much you want? He said, a lot. What was going on? The Kendrick and Drake beef thing happened. So Drake says Universal Music Group amplified Kendrick to ruin Drake's career. So then during the contract negotiations, Universal could be like, oh, you're not worth that much now. You look terrible in front of the media. We'll give you this much. And Drake claims they basically did this through botted plays, giving Kendrick Lamar more plays like fake streams through Spotify. He claims that Spotify might be in on this too.
That sound about right.
Yep, 100% agreed.
Now, this is something else. This information coming out with people judging Drake like, hey, you are for doing that, right? But them not really knowing the details. It's like, y'all don't really understand. And I think at this point, Drake has said, how people like, don't do that, Drake. That's making you look like a sore loser. People are looking at you like you weak, man, for that. Can people believe that dude really don't give a damn? Like everybody always saying that, everybody on the internet, that man look weak for that, man. You gonna go do a lawsuit now?
Right.
When people say you don't care what people think, I'm winning. I don't care what you think about me. Hey, that man might not care, bro. I'm up. I'm $100 million. I'm getting everybody. I don't care what y'all call me petty. I don't care how you judge me. Don't listen to my music no more. Y'all didn't like me anyway. I'm doing what I want. Whoever rock with me, rock with me. That's how you should really move.
Yeah.
Yep.
You should move like that. I don't care who don't like me. They don't like me anyway. So it's gonna make me stop I'm trying to make people like me again. Man, I ain't like Drake anyway.
Right. Exactly.
Drake anyway. Drake, you gonna lose that battle anyway. They don't like you. Do whatever you gotta do, bro. What I say. And it seems something big is going on. I already got my paper. They trying to screw me out more. So y'all try to take my money away.
They trying to devalue a nigga. Y'all gonna let a nigga get jumped on this business shit. Man, pay attention to the artistry of it all, man. Let your hate go, man. Pay attention to what's going on. We talking about somebody trying to publicly screw a nigga out of millions and millions and millions of dollars. It ain't our money, but at the same time, it's a representation of what goes on in the industry. How they don't give a fuck about you regardless, and they flip the switch on your ass, no matter how much you bring that ass. So that's a message to all the independents who, as high as you can see yourself being, it still ain't no love when you get there. So, this is a nigga trying to shatter that mold. And my little analogy that I've been figuring and basing it off of, man, is equivalent to Michael Jackson when he was trying to take down Sony. And the reason that the public didn't back it as they should have, like when we talk about the theory and the myth of Bill Cosby trying to own NBC and all this other shit, is because Mike had them child allegations on him. But that shit came from 93. The tricky thing with Drake is he ain't got that on him. And they jumped in on a battle that was Kendrick saying it to devalue the man on contract.
It's the same way, right? And him being Mike. Right. Yeah, that's crazy. But I don't know, man. That's crazy with that people even side with that. But the thing about it with Michael Jackson and Drake, when they come out going against the powers that be, most people are going to think immediately, like the same powers that you made billions off of? The same people behind you, which they like, well, they were cool at first. Well, you got people like us like, nah, they were never cool. They were cool with you. And now you see them for who they really are.
Well, see, the other thing that I got, I'm sorry, Sancho, I got you, bro. I apologize. The thing I got on that right there, the holiday is, man, revisionist history. It's so crazy how we forget shit. For the longest in our culture of hip hop, we speak on folk feeling like they blackball. We be wondering why somebody be hot as fish grease, and then 3 years later they not there no more. And then we don't care about the details. Come on, bro.
Rest in peace. Couldn't get back on no playlist. They won't put them on the Spotify playlist, bro. He had the
Little
same fan
Boosies.
base. Booth, they won't put these folks on these front page playlists where you can get just accumulate streams and everybody know you out. If you ain't on that, man, ain't nobody know your album at the back page.
So that's
For real.
man. For that reason alone, is why I become uber annoyed with this conversation, because folks want to talk about wop, and for me, it's like, nah. This attaches itself to what we've been talking about for years, wondering why a Nicki Minaj can be hot as fish grease and then won't be touched no more. Wondering why other artists like Wayne can't have a run again when he spit the same way he was then. But we have to buy into all these narratives of fall off that are, that are put out there and put through these media machines. And now Drake is saying, let's acknowledge the media machine.
Bro, you making but you talking that artist talk, and you talking the talk that I found out when I first uploaded my mixtape. Sanchez, when I first uploaded that Color Purple, I'm thinking I'm finna put this joint gonna be everywhere. So I found out back then about the politics of like, oh, okay, you can get on our front page for $750 for 5 hours. I'm like, hold up, what? And this is the independent route, right? So it's a dirty game that only the artists know. And when you get to talking about that, about the reality of the game, you sound bitter. You sound like you don't know. It's just you ain't got the talent, bro. You just ain't put in the work that these other folks put in. Like, nah, it's an ugly side to the game. That's what Drake's talking about. We get it.
Yeah,
a very small, minute percentage of people's fan base, though.
And
actual artists.
And that's exactly what I was about to add on to it, though. Like, for it to come out in the media, like, it seemed like it was purposely done, because now, like, it's being put out there, but the people don't give a fuck. They like that. It make him look worse. Like, you a bitch ass nigga, and fuck you, and you know what I'm saying. So they don't understand like the backside of it. And I know it's gonna be some people saying that we taking up for Drake and all this all stupid ass shit, but we ain't taking up for Drake. It's just, I mean, it's
man, this just business obvious. Talk. This applies to any artist. Yeah. This applies to any artist, bro. Like, no artist should be raped a million, bro. You feel me? Like, and that's what annoys me when I talk to artists and they go, I don't think it's that deep. I just think he's salty. And it's like, fam, you rap. How the fuck what? Like, this ain't about a song, bro. Like, it's about the song because the label jumped in on the idea of the song to structure their negotiations with the man. Like, that impacts business. That's illegal anywhere, nigga.
But people don't like to feel like they were forced to buy something. Or like when they like it genuinely, they'll never believe the idea that, you're hypnotized.
Right.
And you don't like that on your own merit. That makes them feel like idiots, bro. Or like, I like it because I like it. They'll hate the person that's saying it, rather than evaluating why they're saying it. Like, you only like cheese because of this. What? No, I like cheese because it's delicious. And they're trying, you know what I'm saying? It's like you try to break down. You're like, nah, I know why I like it. You telling me something. You taking my freedom away. Yeah. They feel like they really like that song. But that's not, like Beyonce and Taylor Swift, they might have good music, but the machine is still behind it. That's what we know.
And then it's scientifically proven also, like, the more you hear some shit, the more you gonna start to like it.
Yeah, for sure.
Cause we didn't visualize that like several times in the studio. You hear some shit on the radio, bruh, and you next thing you know you start singing this shit, bruh. So it's like it really is like programming. When they call the radio programming, it's really programming, and y'all being programmed. Yeah. Hello.
Hey, bro. Like, I talked to one of my brothers, man, just talking about his experience when he was running shit, running his records, trying to get them on 107, K97, and having to go through 100 promotions, and you got to hear about tickets and prices and all of this, man. So I ain't putting nobody business out there, but it's like, man, we all know that this the game, bro. Yeah, but we didn't become too comfortable with it, accepting it. That's the thing when you still pay your way and you don't get nowhere because all you did was pay a bill. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Niggas ain't got no real intent in being a part of your stock to help you blow because they don't believe in the vision anyway if you don't match the motion. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, man, we done got used to it to where now we done let this whole situation with this song and this beat blindside the conversation that's also happening about this music. You know what I'm saying? In the business of it all. So yeah, it wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for the song itself. But the point is, the label saw an opportunity to take advantage of that song
For sure.
to apply rules differently.